Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a couple minutes today to show you what you could be doing to grow your business using online methods and how you can do that by beating out your competitors and what exactly is out there that you could be snatching up to help grow your business. So first thing, I see your Facebook page. I did try to find a website and I might be missing it somewhere, but I couldn't find one. Now, my number one recommendation is always going to be to get a website, because that is how you're going to go after what I'm about to show you. On that website, your homepage needs to have about 1,500 words of authoritative content with good keywords sprinkled throughout that content. Now, keywords are you're wanting to get buyer intent keywords, which is something like landscaping, Knoxville, Tennessee, or landscaping Knoxville, landscaper Knoxville, anything that people are searching where they are intending to make a purchase, whether they're purchasing a product or hiring someone for a service. And you want to make sure that you're getting those words that are specific to a city. That way you're bringing in the most amount of traffic for your service areas and not bringing in other people who are probably not going to be good leads for your company. So I did take a look here just to kind of see a little bit more information about your business. I did see that you are expanding by adding that outdoor living division, so I want to address that in just a moment and show you what potential there is for that as well. I do love the logo, by the way. It's very nice. When I searched on Google, like I said, I found this company, but it did not look like your company at all. So I did not see a website, and I also did not see a Google business profile, which is what this is right here. It's just a profile that is going to allow you to rank in the map section, and you do that by going into your Google account, going to your apps, and business profile. You create that, get it verified. You want to fill it out as much as possible, put plenty of images on there that save as keywords, get citations, which are just business listing sites like Yelp or Yellow Pages that list your name, address, and phone number. You want to get Google reviews from as many of your customers as you can. And then lastly, you want to utilize as many of those 750 words of that company description as you can and put in a couple good keywords there as well. The next thing, and why a website is important and why that Google business profile is important, is because as a potential customer, if I come in and I search landscaping Knoxville, Tennessee, I'm going to see the top 3 maps and the first page of Google Organics. Now this is just organic URLs that rank. Ads are paid positions. These are not. So being right here in this number 1 position, which in this case, now these listing sites are not always count as the number 1 position, so you want to look at your number 1 competitor that is an actual business, not a listing site. Now, being in that number 1 position is going to get you the highest percentage of clicks. As you go down that list, you're going to get less and less, and then 9 out of 10 people are never going to make it to that second page of Google. So being on the number 1 position on the first page is the best place to be to get the most amount of customers. Now, you also want to be in the top 3 of maps, because most people are never going to click more businesses. Some people will, but a high percentage won't. So being in these top 3, being the easiest for them to find, is super important. So if I want to show you kind of what your top competitor is doing. If I take a look at their website, I think it looks really nice. They have a lot of great images, but they do not have 1,500 words of content, and some of their images are not saving as keywords either. So they do have room for improvement. They're not even doing everything they can be, so that just tells me that they can be beat. But if you take a look at their statistics in this tool called Ahrefs, you can see that their website is generating an insane amount of traffic. So now this is a ballpark number, but that just gives you an idea of how many people are visiting their website every month. But if you take a look here, their UR and their DR, their trust and power rating, are actually a little low. Now that can be due to backlinks. These are highly influenced by backlinks. So all a backlink is another website that points back to yours. And it's important to have high quality backlinks rather than a higher quantity of them. Now, what the most important part of this I want you to take away is, when you take a look at these organic keywords, and these are why I've mentioned them so many times, is because landscaping Knoxville, Tennessee, that is what I searched. 450 people search that every single month. If you were number one, you would get the highest percentage of these people visiting your website, which in turn, a high percentage of them would probably call you for your services, and then depending on what your conversion rate is, you would get a ton of potential clients out of that. Now, if you take and add up all of the buyer intent ones, like Knoxville landscaping, 400 searches, just with those 2 words alone, you're getting 850 people searching for your services every single month, and that's just in landscaping. So now, lawn care also is going to have other high searches. If you take a look, if you do mulch services, 300 people search just for someone to put mulch. Lawn care, 200 people. And you can continue going on and on down this list. So depending on what your services are, you can have separate pages for those and rank for those specific services just the same as you can for a word like landscaping Knoxville, Tennessee. And then for that new part of your business, that outdoor living part, just for time's sake, I'm just going to mention one of these, but outdoor kitchen Knoxville, there are 2 good keywords I found for that then alone gets 60. Now 60 as a volume doesn't sound like a lot, but outdoor kitchens can get expensive, so even just a couple jobs extra a month can mean a lot more revenue. Now if you take a look, decks in Knoxville, 60, deck builders in Knoxville, 200, patio installation, 50, if you do deck repair, 90, deck and fencing, 100, screened-in porches, 50, gazebo builders, 100. Now, if you take any of these buyer intent keywords for Knoxville, add those volumes up, and with those additional services that you offer, that is that many more people that could be coming to your website should you have these as separate services on your website. Now, again, number 1 recommendation, get a website, get a Google Business Profile, and then that's how you're going to go after all of this potential volume. So I hope that you realize that takeaway from this is that your business has huge potential for growth, whether you decide to go after it. If you have any questions about any of this information, I'd love to answer them. Other than that, I hope you found this valuable, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.